Hi guys, welcome to Transformations, Translations with Mr. Freeman. Yeah. Alright, so guys, we're going to do transformations and we'll do translations again, but this time we're going to use a different type of notation. So, if you look here, we still have a quadrilateral, we still have the XY axis, we still have the coordinate plane, but instead of saying move up or move to the right one and up one, I now say translate or take this coordinate x and y. Remember, if you have on a coordinate plane, you have coordinates. So you take your x value and your y value and you map it on to a new x value and a new y value. And what you did was you added 1 to your x value and you added 1 to your y value. So what does this mean? Okay, you could think of it in terms of words. You could say, hey, I'm going to move Q. I'm going to move Q to the right one, and I'm going to move Q up one. And why am I doing that? Because of this notation. So for example, let's take a look at Q. Okay, Q is at, where is this coordinate at? It's at negative 1, 2, 3, 4. It's at negative 4 on the x-axis. And it's at 3 on the y-axis. So remember, okay, this is your first quadrant, quadrant number 1. Okay, and your x value and your y value are both positive in this quadrant. In this quadrant here, this is quadrant 2, your x values are negative and your y values are positive. Down here in quadrant 3, they're both negative. Your x value is negative and your y value is negative. And then over here in quadrant 4, your last quadrant, okay, you have your x value being positive and your y value being negative. So let me just erase that. Okay, make sure you note that. Remember, these two coordinates, your x and y, are both positive in quadrant 1. It's quadrant 1, quadrant 2. Your x value is negative and your y value is positive in quadrant number 3. Okay, they're both negative, your x and y value. And in quadrant number 4, your x value is positive and your y value is negative. I'm going to erase that now. Alright, so let's take a look at this point. There's vertex Q. I want to move it. Okay, let me clear again. Okay, I want to take Q. It's a coordinate. Okay, let's read it. Okay, we read it from here, and it's at negative 4 on the x-axis. Okay, and it's 3 up, so it's 3 for a y value. So when I want to plot this Q value, I plot negative 4, 3. I go to the left 1, 2, 3, 4, and I go up 3. And I plot it. That's Q. Now, let's use this notation. So here's my x value. Here's my y value. And I'm making it map onto. When you see this arrow thing, this means map onto. Okay, the arrow means map onto. And it's telling me to take your x value and add 1. Take my y value and add 1. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take my x value. See, here's my x value. Oops. Okay, there's my x value. I'm going to add 1 to it. And I'm going to take my y value. Here's my y value. I'm going to add 1 to it. Okay, well, this gives us a new coordinate. Okay, this will give us Q prime. So if I take negative 4 plus 1, it's negative 3. And I take 3 plus 1, it's 4. So let's plot this point Q, negative 3, 4. So here's negative 3, and here's positive 4. Okay, this will be Q prime. Now what did I do to get from Q to Q prime? I went to the right one, and I went up one. So this is what this mapping means, okay? It means to take this coordinate, your Q coordinate, your K coordinate, your B coordinate, and your U coordinate, move it to the right one, and move it up one. So I'm going to take my K value here. I'm going to move it to the right. It's telling me to move my x value to the right 1 and move my y value up 1. There is k prime. Okay, not very good. Okay, and the same with my b value. I'm going to move it to the right 1 and up 1. There's b prime. Okay, I need to fix my pen. Okay, u, I need to move to the right 1 and up 1. There's u prime. So this is telling me move to the right 1 on my x value and move up 1 with my y value. And you can actually do it this way for every single one of them if you want to, and just plot the points. For example, I could do k. First of all, I have to read it. K is at, my x value is 0. Okay, my y value is at 2. I can map it on using this rule. Okay, I could say 0 plus 1, that's my x value, and I take 2 plus 1. That's going to be my y value for k prime, my image. So, if I take 0 plus 1, that's 1. 2 plus 1, that's 3. So my k prime is at 1, 3. So look here. Here's my x value 1. My y value is 3. So there's my coordinate 1, 3. Now I don't have to do this. I could just follow the directions. But it's good to know this. Okay, it's good to know this, and we'll be using this later on. So we really do need to know. And here is my image. Okay, here's my image, and you actually draw solid lines. Okay, I don't know why I'm drawing dashed lines. Draw solid lines. Okay, so here is your image. And the other one where you start it with is called your pre-image. And we translated it. We translated our pre-image to our image. So these are called translation when you move to the left, to the right, up, or down. Translation. Alright, so what I want you to do on these. All I want you to do is move them. Okay, and I want you to graph them just like last time. So let's take a look. I'll just give you an example, my next one. So let's go to the next slide, number 2. Okay, I want you to translate this using coordinate notation. So what's this telling me? It's telling me to take my x value and map onto my x value. So what does that mean? Okay, what that means is your x value doesn't change. It just maps back onto itself. So let's take a look at R. Okay, it doesn't move left, it doesn't move right, it doesn't move left, it doesn't move right. It just stays where it's at. But my y value, it's telling me to add 1 to my y value. So it means move up 1. So there's R prime. L, same thing. I just move up 1, L prime. C, up 1, C prime. D, up 1, it's going to be D prime. Okay? It's that easy. So you just got to make sure. Okay, use a rule. You use a ruler. I can't use one with this. So mine comes out a little messy. So here is my image, and here is my pre-image. Okay, so keep in mind what you're doing here is you're adding 0 to x. Okay, you can think of subtracting 0 if you want, but you're not changing your x value at all. Okay, your y value you are changing. You're increasing it by 1, so you're changing it by moving your y value up. So your point just goes up 1, up 1. Real easy. Okay, so I'll do one more with you just to get you started here. And let's erase. Okay, go to the next slide. Okay, and let's go. Okay, so what is this telling me? Let's take your x value of each one of these points and move it to the right 3. Take your y value of each one of these points and move up 5. It's increasing by 5. So this is plus 3 means go up, goes to the right. Y plus 5 means go up 5. You're changing your y value. So here's C. I'm going to move it 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here is C prime. T, 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3, up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, T prime, U prime, U, move to the right, 3, 1, 2, 3, up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's U prime, connect them, tell me which one's the image, which one is your pre-image. This is your pre-image. Here is your image. Okay, so all you're doing is getting used to a new notation here now. This is called coordinate notation. So, and then this isn't written up there, but this is called coordinate notation. We also have one more notation to go. And this coordinate notation is kind of helping you to your next notation. So, that's all you have to do with these. Just follow the directions. You shouldn't have any trouble with these. Okay, and the end. Now let's end with some music. Okay guys, enjoy the lesson.